Good morning and welcome to Shelly's Homestead Hideaway in Zone 7B in Maryland. Today is an absolutely beautiful day here, and it is a fantastic day to get outside and get some of the spring gardening done. However, what I wanted to do, March was my birthday month, and I was gifted a beautiful book titled The Kitchen Devotional. It'll probably show up in reverse on the camera now that I think about it. And so while I'm sitting out here on the patio, and the garden is back there waiting to be tended to, I am enjoying a nice warm cup of coffee and a yogurt parfait. But when I first received this book and I was flipping through it, I knew immediately that I had to come and share a portion of one of the devotionals that is in here. And it is titled Theology of the Garden. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because I don't know if YouTube flags stuff if you are reading books or not, but I figure I can do little snippets. And so I just wanted to come on here and give every gardener who chooses to watch my channel just a little encouragement. In this devotional, it reads, one of the first lessons in gardening is that vegetables don't grow on pristine shelves, and they certainly don't come pre-washed. They start as just soil and seeds. Seeds that need to be tended, watered, guarded, and cared for. Soil that is, well, dirty, full of worms and rocks and bits of sticks. And that's just the beginning of the work. After the seeds sprout and begin to grow, then comes the trimming, the staking and weeding, the tending and the feeding. Hours, often long, hot hours, are spent tending the plants that will become the fruit, that will become the harvest. Gardening teaches us that growth happens in unseen, hidden ways. By the time the first shoots break through the ground, the seed has already lived a life of stretching and cracking, reaching towards the sun it can't yet see. As we tend the land, we also become more aware of all the steps that come between sowing and harvesting. In everything we do, whether it's ordering a salad at a restaurant or buying a bag of carrots at the store, we are participating in a line of hands that have tended the food that shows up on our tables and in our refrigerators. And the Lord reminds us in John's gospel that he himself is the gardener, the one who tends the seed and the soil of our land, of our souls. It's in the garden that he shows us the ways that this dirty, steady, sweaty work is not unlike the work he does in our own hearts. Sometimes in life, it can feel as if we're putting in so much effort and not seeing any results. In these moments, I'm reminded of seeds of growth that happens underground, unseen. I'm reminded that before the fruit, there are leaves. And before the leaves, there are roots. And before roots, there is a seed, waiting quietly, preparing for the moment when the warmth and subtle changes of its surroundings invite it to come forth, invite it to do the thing it was created to do all along. Our gardener, the one who tends us, who brings us life, invites us to participate in this gentle and steady work. In the everyday miracle of seeds, he proves to us that life can come from death and that the work, even quiet, unseen work, is never wasted. And the scripture that this devotional is based on is John 15:1-2, where it reads, I am the true vine, and the Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. Again, that is John 15, 1 and 2. And so I just want to encourage every gardener out there that though the work may be long, it may be hot, sometimes there are seeds that don't grow, but then there are seeds that will grow and flourish. I want to encourage you to keep on gardening. It is definitely well worth your time spent. It is well worth the benefits that you're going to reap out of it, not just the bounty of the harvest, but in the act of doing gardening, you will be richly blessed. And so with that, I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on. Some of those seeds have sprouted and they've stretched, and I'm starting to see the fruit, and I'm just sitting out here this morning just enjoying this moment, and have decided to bring my plant babies out here for a little hardening off. And here you see my plant babies. These are the main ones that I wanted to harden off. These are my kohlrabi that I planted initially on March the 1st. And I up-potted them, and now I am trying to harden them off so that I can get them in the garden back there. So I have kohlrabi here. I've got cream sausage tomatoes. I mean, the babies are just doing fantastic. All of this has been grown indoors, and just bringing it outside for some natural sun and air. I hope you enjoyed that really quick word and a peek at just the little seedling babies that I have going. Stay tuned for more as the season is really starting to kick off. There's still quite a long time before I can plant all of these out in the garden, but now is the time to start preparing the land, the soil, and just getting everything just right. So when it's time to bring the plant babies and plant them in their homes for the summer, it will be ready for them. God bless you.